Good afternoon, BCSC family. As you're all aware, with regard to the coronavirus, things are changing by the minute, and that includes for the BCSC and what we will do with the school corporation over the next couple of weeks. As you're all aware, we go into spring break next week, and that will be observed the March 16th through the 20th. The following week, March 23rd through the 27th, we will be in a voluntary shutdown for educational activities. Now, by voluntary, what I mean is that we will provide educational opportunities to students via the e-learning realm. And more information will come out on this within the coming days and week. The following week, which is the week of March 30th through April 3rd, we will utilize e-learning. So with that, that's essentially 3 weeks of a spring break, a voluntary e-learning, and then an e-learning week. We certainly realize that this creates a hardship for our families, and we hate that and apologize, but feel like that the circumstances that are being provided and essentially dictated to us only warrant that type of situation. Within that time period, there are several things that we will take into account outside of the week of spring break. We will look at food service and are making plans to have food service opportunities available for our families. We will have more opportunities and information with regard to that within the coming week, and certainly by the end of next week as we end spring break as to how that will work. Athletic events, practices, and so forth, we will be in a complete shutdown beginning with this afternoon. The plan is that we will return with all activities on Monday, April 6th, and that would include that we would start athletic practices and so forth at that time. One of the things that we certainly also realize is that we need to do a deep clean of our buildings, and we'll go into a mandatory shutdown on April 1st, 2nd, and 3rd within our buildings, and there will be no opportunities for any staff outside of essential staff to be within those buildings so that we can address if there are items. There will be opportunities for folks to come to the foyers of some of the buildings to pick up packets if e-learning is not an option, and we will work through those items as well. We understand again that this is a tremendous hardship on people, and our goal is to stay out in front of this as much as we possibly can. But at the same time to be sure that we've taken all of the necessary precautionary measures that we certainly need to address. In many instances, we're following the lead of the CDC, or the Center for Disease and Control. We also have worked closely with our county health officer, taking guidance as well from the state. But I think the plan that we are beginning and preparing to enact is probably a similar plan that you're going to see with all schools. Yesterday, the governor did provide to Indiana schools essentially 20 free days. We're appreciative of that opportunity, but at the same time, we feel that our students need some activities, and hence why we are doing the voluntary within that second week or that week after spring break, and then we'll utilize e-learning during that third week. If you have questions or concerns, the BCSC has a helpline. We would ask that you certainly take advantage of that. All of the information will be archived and found on our website as well. In addition to, we will work through social media angles. Thank you.